Well, there's a lot going on in the world of Superman today. CCXP is about to kick off, and with that has come all kinds of new and interesting merch, while here at home, everybody's talking about a Superman trailer, with several Hollywood insiders kicking around dates while James Gunn slaps them down. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about all the Superman news and what's going on, check out some of this merch and what it was inspired by in Superman's history, and when we're finally going to probably get to see that trailer. Well, it's a pretty big day in the world of Superman, and with that, we have a lot to talk about. Now, there's two really big stories going on today with the Man of Steel. One of them is CCXP, which is kicking off down in Brazil. And secondly is all this talk about a Superman trailer. So we're going to talk about CCXP first, and then we'll talk a little bit about the trailer, where the news is coming from, and you got the big slapdown from James Gunn. Now, in the last couple of hours, we started to get multiple merch picks from down in Brazil, and there's some fairly interesting surprises. Now, we already got a peek at the classic Superman logo shirt. That's something that's been available for a little while. But we also got a look at a new Superman shirt. And I gotta say, guys, it looks familiar. Let's check out that second shirt. Now, if you're a fan of Superman films, this might look a little familiar. This has definitely been inspired by the 1978 Superman the movie logo, and that would be Richard Donner's movie featuring Christopher Reeve as the Man of Steel. Now, that movie definitely had a ton of heart, and it feels like something James Gunn has been leaning into from day one. The fact that this shirt looks so much like the Donner film, I have to say, gives me a lot of hope, and I'm now officially wondering if we could get the classic John Williams theme with the new Superman. Gunn likes to do his own thing, but that theme is pretty iconic. Now, there were a couple of other minor merch shots. We got a pretty cool looking mug. If anybody's down there and want to send me one of these, I'll definitely give you a shout out, and some Superman pins. And the pins are also in both styles. One with the classic red and yellow, and one with that kind of classic re-envisioned logo that we saw on that other t-shirt. Now, a lot of people were pretty hopeful that this is where we were going to finally get to see the Superman trailer, but James Gunn actually recently confirmed he's not going to be at the event, so any hopes of that are pretty much dashed. Now, the trailer has been the speculation of the town, and we're getting multiple reports from scoopers when it's going to come, and honestly guys, it's the worst case of moving the goalposts I've seen in a really, really long time. Now, earlier today, Grace Randolph kind of even added more fuel to the fire, saying a Superman trailer press event is actually the week of the 16th. So the trailer will drop sometime after the event, and that the event is for select press with limited invites. Now honestly, it's not unusual for a studio to show insiders a trailer before everyone else gets to see it, but this is one of the most high profile, so I kind of feel like for the most part, Warner Brothers probably wants to keep a cap on it. Now, since then, James Gunn has chimed in, and everybody knows the special joy we all get when James Gunn slaps down a scooper. It's kind of like when a fairy gets its wings. Now, James Gunn was flat out asked over on Twitter if this was true, and he replied with a simple but direct nope. Meaning whatever Randolph was reporting here, Gunn seems to have slapped down. It's not the first time, and I often sense a little bit of joy, even in the one-word answers. Now, when will we get to see the trailer? Well, I think everybody needs to be patient. This week, we're getting Creature Commandos, and I do really believe the trailer will be released when it's ready. Gunn has already told us this a couple of weeks ago. They're putting no timeline on the trailer. When they feel like it's ready to be released, they're going to release it. And I think they're committed to reworking it until they get it perfect. This film has huge stakes for the studio, and it's DC Studios' first big screen effort. So they're looking for a home run, and I think Gunn intends on delivering it. Now at this point, we have a huge weekend down at CCXP, and we're going to try to cover the big reports coming out of Brazil. As I said, James Gunn's not going to be there, but I think Marvel Studios will definitely have some action going on. We'll probably get some news from DC. I'm hoping for an official announcement on Nightfall, and as you know on this channel, we're always hopeful for an announcement for Young Justice Season 5. But how all that works out, well, we're going to have to wait and see. Now, before you take off, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell for all the updates, and make sure you get every notification because we do daily Marvel and DC content and we don't want you to miss any news.